Hi, beautiful soul. It's Mystic Mia Moksha here with a Lightworker reading for October and the fall season for us here in the Northern Hemisphere. October, November, December. If you want a short summary of this reading, it is down below and also on my Telegram of the same name, Mystic Mia Moksha. You can skip ahead to the reading. The timestamp is below. I'm just going to quickly go over what's been happening for me personally, so maybe you can kind of relate if you're a Lightworker, Starseed, Wayshower, spiritual leader, what kind of things are happening. So first and foremost, I got my soul mission. So I went to Sedona recently, and I haven't been there before. Very, very spiritual. The ley lines, the vortex energy, it's definitely true, and I definitely recommend anyone who's very high vibrational to check out that location if you're in the US, outside of the US, or other areas where ley lines cross over each other in the parts of the world, because it's legit. So right before this reading, I meditated with Angelite and Clear Crystal Quartz. First time meditating with Angelite. And I listened to 741 hertz music. Okay, so I went to Sedona as a solo trip to meditate, hike, and do some spiritual work. I ended up going to the Grand Canyon for my birthday. The day before my birthday, my grandmother passed away, which she was a big energy in my life. I didn't relate positively to her, frankly, but like she was a very big energy and important energy in my life. And then the day after my birthday is when I got my soul mission. So the day after my birthday, I was debating whether to go to a stupa, like a Buddhist temple, to do some prayers, or if I want to go to a vortex to do some meditation, or just go for a hike. And as I was deciding, I got sleepy. Like the entire Sedona is basically a vortex. The entire like city is a vortex, in a vortex. But yeah, I was getting sleepy, and then I just kind of decided to lay down for a little bit on my futon in my Airbnb, and I instantly went into a transcendental meditation. When there's strong energy and I'm being called to connect, it takes me 5, 10, 15 minutes to get into a transcendental state for a transcendental meditation, which is like crazy. You do a little bit of transcendental movements, dance with music, drums. I usually use shamanic drums and solfeggio's frequencies always. To get into that transcendental phase, I move around a lot while sitting in cross-legged meditation pose. And it'll take me like a little bit, 10, 15 minutes, as I said, to get into that phase, 5 minutes if I'm really feeling the energy. There, I didn't have to do anything. I had the intention of going out for meditation or prayers or hike, and I just laid down. Once my head hit the cushion, went into transcendental meditation. And I met an archangel that I haven't met before. I've met several archangels in my lifetime after my awakening. Once in a great while, I'll meet like a very high vibrational being, but it's because there's like a huge spiritual situation going on in my life at that time. Like very big things. It's a rare occurrence, right? So I met this archangel that I haven't met before, and it was like a reel. It was a very beautiful story being shown in a very specific art style. I couldn't have made this up. And it was just like images after another, one after another, and it told the whole story. And you bet I was on my phone kind of writing everything down, doing my inner work after this. So many symbols, so many images, visual, graphic, beautiful images. And it kind of told a story, and that's how I got my soul mission. Like after this meditation that was like, I don't know, like a half hour, I'm guessing, it felt I felt very long while I was in it, because if you're in meditation, you don't know how much time has passed. After the meditation, for like at least 2 hours, I just sat there doing my inner work. But yeah, I got my soul mission. So, and it's not what you think it's going to be. Like, it's like everyone's talking about these like grand changes happening in the world in terms of financial changes, natural disasters, and, this great awakening, and the political systems and religious changes, like all these changes happening outside of us in the physical world. And it's not that. It's not like that. It's a grand change within you that's like something that you're going to be radiating outwardly. It's I'm not going to specifically say my own soul mission, but like that's something you probably want to guard and work on yourself. But once you get it, it's not what you think it is, but it's exactly what you think it is at the same time. Okay. So let's get started with the soul mission. Sorry. The Lightworker reading. Temperance. Okay, it came out reverse and face down. For me, that's like the temperance in reverse is a risk. So I feel like the divine is taking a risk on your behalf. So I feel like there's something coming to you. The divine is taking a risk towards you. But of course, if it's a divine energy, it's not considered a risk. It's just a major step in the divine plan that's coming to you, that's reaching out to you, that's presenting itself to you. It's October. We're looking at the energies of Justice in reverse, face down again. And the Devil in reverse, face down. So all these came out face down and in reverse. Wow. Something major is happening in your life personally and in the world, in the collective at large, is an understatement. So we have the Libra cards here and the Capricorn. Temperance, Justice. I feel like these major energies that we have kind of divided. We're living in a physical realm, dimension that really sticks to the rules of duality. There's something happening where there's like a convergence where we get a peek at this unity energy, this God energy, Christ consciousness, universal energies, these energies that are bigger than us, are more, that connect everything, source energy, the creator energy. We're getting like a peek into that during this time where there's like great change. We're getting a peek into that energy. Let's see how this looks on a personal scale. How does this look in your life in October? What are some of the things that are going to be happening? Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something is coming to you. A brilliant idea that you will take action on. Temperance energy in reverse. Okay. So this is kind of like a calling. You're going to get a divine calling. Again, like a soul mission. I use the metaphor as an envelope. You're getting the envelope with your soul purpose in there. You're opening it up and you get to choose if you want to answer this call to adventure or not. But obviously a lot of you are primed and prepped to take this divine call. Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's this idea I've been grappling with, and the divine has been slowly taking me through it, which is the idea of multiple timelines, parallel timelines, the multiverse. These are things that I didn't necessarily think were good things. I wasn't sure. I was like, the powers that be, the dark energies could plant these into the collective thoughts for their own benefit. If there's multiple timelines and parallel timelines, they can control more, or they can just leap into another timeline where they're in control again. So I wasn't sure if multiple timelines and parallel timelines were necessarily a good thing for humanity, for mankind, and for divine beings in general. Because it's kind of like, well, isn't it kind of like we're splitting ourselves more, splitting our souls more? And because we're being consciously influenced, our consciousness is being influenced by dark energies. Is that why they're putting it into a lot of, like, for example, superhero movies and things like that, and sci-fi shows and stuff like that? Like, are they planting our consciousness because they want more of our souls to be fractured and split among different timelines? Or is it like more divine, more beneficial to come into one main timeline? And after thinking about it a while, I'm still kind of learning. Correct me or add to my ideas, or please share your own if you have it. But the idea of pruning timelines, and so there's like one main one, and I came to the realization that having less timelines is easier to manage and control mankind and different energetic beings and overall. So it would be to their benefit to have less timelines and to have one timeline. And then, the thing is, to be more divine and to be more like high vibrational, highly spiritual, more intelligent, more able to handle more truth and light, you're going to have to handle more paradoxical ideas at once. Like, the more of these paradoxical ideas you can understand and hold at once, like, that's you being able to go beyond duality, right? So then I realized that both, the dark and the light can use main timelines and then multiple timelines to their benefit. Sorry, go off on a tangent, but the reason I'm saying that because the Seven of Wands is reminding me that there was a Lightworker reading I did like almost a year and a half ago when I first started doing Lightworker readings on, I think this is on Omniscient Tarot, but my channel Omniscient Tarot that I was trying out these kinds of readings on. But it was basically, there's going to come a point where Lightworkers, when you get to the train station, so we're all trying to navigate to this one specific like timeline or energy. We're all trying to get into this one energy at the same time, the same location, like here. And so I use a metaphor that we're all taking trains from different areas and different timelines to get to here. So all the Lightworkers can connect and like converge their energies and affect the collective energy more effectively. And we're all taking trains, and we might meet up with other Lightworkers while we're on our way to this place, this platform, this final destination. And once we get to that destination, it's like poof, all these timelines are gonna like pop up for each Lightworker. It's like an explosion of timelines, parallel timelines, multiverse timelines, and I'm realizing what that means now is that it just means that we're going to be able to, first of all, connect with other versions of ourselves. So we're going to be able to connect with other timeline versions of ourselves, and that are of the highest and best service to us right now. So we can connect to other timelines of us right now, who we are right now, this identity, this person we are, this name, this human physical form. We're going to connect to other timeline versions of ourselves in order to kind of take in light, take in more wisdom, skills, and abilities. We're also going to be able to connect with our past lives and future lives more, at least the ones that serve us the most right now, in order to kind of take in, again, the skills, the wisdom, knowledge, traits that we might need at this time. And also other like starseed versions of ourselves, like our other forms of ourselves, angelic forms, animal spirits, fairies, ETs, whatever, nature spirits, any other forms of ourselves, and connect and bring in the skills, knowledge, wisdom, abilities that we need right now. So that's why there's like a bunch of timelines opening up for us. It's going to be presented to us. Okay, so let's relate it to a physical form. Recognition, reward for merit, basket. So a beautiful way this is going to manifest is you're going to be recognized for the light worker that you are, for what you have been doing and what you are currently doing and what you will continue to do for mankind and for the light. So, wow, you're going to be physically recognized and acknowledged by the divine. Fruits of your labor. That's why it's coming to you now. And with the divine energy coming into your life more strongly, you're going to see, abundance come in. Money, physical things, people, your health is going to improve. Things that you like to do, you're going to get access to if you haven't had, or the right resources for it. You can get the right location for the places you want to be. Things are just going to work out. When you have the divine present in your energies in your life, things happen, beautiful, miraculous things. Like how I mentioned when I was in Sedona, I met an archangel that I haven't met before, but this is the archangel that I'm going to be working with. So most people, you have different spirit guides throughout your life. You can exchange them if you want. But when you start doing your soul mission, there's one or like a specific like few, and for some of you a group, but like for most of you, you'll have like one major high vibrational energy or entity that you will be working closely with. It might be like a higher aspect of you, or just a higher energy that understands you and has been watching you and wants to work with you, because of the certain kind of talents and skills and abilities that you've formed in this lifetime that will be well utilized by that higher energy or entity to bring into this physical dimension. So like how I met that archangel, that's the archangel that I will be working the most closely with on my soul mission in the next years, But along with that archangel, there were other two archangels that were with them. That's how major this past couple of weeks were, and how major this next few weeks and next few months are going to be for Lightworker. This is big. I had 3 archangels working with me. There were 2 other archangels that I've met before, that were also with me at Sedona, that helped introduce that one archangel to me. But how many people that have 3 archangels working with them at a time? That unheard of. I've never had that in my life. 3 archangels at once? No, that's never happened to me. There's always one big energy once in a while, you know? This is big. People are getting their soul missions. So you're going to be getting recognized, and it's going to come with a lot of perks. You know, you're going to look your best. You're going to be given, like, you see that? Train honk, which is a confirmation. You're going to be meeting the right people easily. They're going to come to you. You're going to get money easily. You're also going to be given the right routines, the right hobbies, the right situations for yourself. So, for example, the right kind of diet, exercise plan, workout plan for you at this time to make you look your best for what you need to do. You can get the right people coming into your life to work with you for certain skills and abilities, and different people for different things, different skills, different projects, okay? And you're also going to be getting a lot of abundance, so a lot of money and things that you need, whether it's time, space, money, a location, a new home, certain material things. You're going to be granted those things. Resources, you're going to be granted those things now. It's coming in now. We have the eclipse in Taurus, which is the end of the Scorpio Taurus eclipse season. We're already entered the Aries and Libra eclipses. That is my sign for major abundance coming in the physical, like that you've been waiting for like decades for. That kind of abundance is coming in this month, starting this month, coming in for the next 6 months. So that's the kind of stuff, like this basket, that's like filled with so many divine gifts. I forget what reading I mentioned, but it's like, you know how there's some gifts that have like 100 little gifts in them? That's this kind of gift that's coming in this month. Moon changes in your life. Yeah. Major changes. You're being set up for your ultimate life. You're getting set up for your ultimate soul purpose, soul mission right now. And I'm telling you from experience. And I am talking to other Lightworker, Starseeds, Wayshower, spiritual leaders to figure out, you know, what they're getting. But it's going to be difficult because everyone's going to, it's like, it's yours. And the only people you can really tell it to is your like divine counterpart, your romantic interest, your partner in life, and also your soul family and friends and people that you will be meeting and working on these things with. But it's going to be very few people that you can just like go up and tell. Like, even if someone is a starseed or lightworker, you might not be in the same you might not be working on the same project right now. So like, even if you meet other high vibrational people, it might not necessarily be that you're meant to connect at this time. You're only going to be connected to the right people, the right resources, the right situations, and everything else doesn't matter. Okay. So what else is happening in October? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, job. 3 of Cups. Friends. 3 of Wands. Direction. So I love this because Spirit is giving a more like straightforward answer here. It's like, what are you getting in October? That will definitely like develop even stronger in the next months, November, December. Job, career, money, like friends, resources, people, love, direction. The next big steps that you're going to be working towards. This is very, very clear what Spirit is bringing in. For you, Lightworker. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Yeah, there's so much coming in, and I know people are sick of hearing that, but when there's a lot of energy coming in, but you know it for real now, right? Like your soul mission actually coming in, your abundance is actually coming in, your tasks, your divine tasks, people, specific steps in your soul mission and in your life right now. For example, if you have to go to a specific location, you're going to be told that location, and you're going to be told like, hey, it's time to start looking at homes there, and think about packing and stuff in the coming months or something. So you're going to be given specific tasks and what it's going to look like, and you're you're going to have to relax to let these in. Spirit is kind of saying coast, like just coast into these new energies. You're just kind of letting things come in because you're getting new information. We have 2 eclipses this month. That is a lot of information coming in. And it's going to be specifically related to your income, how you make money, the things that you do in your daily life, your daily routine in regards to your job, your work, your responsibilities, and people. So your romantic life, the people that you need for work, the people that you need for life's work, your emotional needs, your spiritual needs, like friends, soul family friends, and romantic interest, and people to work with, people that can help you in that sense. The Star card, yeah. You're going to be, Spirit is saying like just coast. We're bringing these things into you. These are things you've always wanted, wished for. It's going to be unbelievable. Like you're not going to even believe this is coming in. In fact, these are the things that you wanted for so long. It's not even going to faze you. It feels like you're just so tired, exhausted, don't believe it's happening anymore. It's like, oh, haven't we heard about the event for such a long time now? You're in it. You're in the event right now. And these things are happening. I see it. We all see it in our physical lives and in what's happening with the collective on all fronts. What's happening in the music industry, the movie industry, the food industry, the medical industry. We see these things. And it's kind of crazy. It's happening, right? You just kind of see it. You can see it in your personal life, probably, with the people around you. People are waking up. You're relating to people around you, your friends, your family, people you know for a long time, or even new people, strangers, differently. You're relating to yourself differently. You're evolving. You can see yourself changing into this more higher version of yourself. Everything that you want is happening now. You could probably sit down and be like, wow, I'm exactly who I want to be. I have the exact goals that I've ever always wanted, more perfect than I could have imagined for myself, like in any other time of my life, right? So all these things are happening. You can see it, you can feel it, and it's happening in the physical. It's manifesting in the physical. It's coming to you in the physical. And you've just been so over it, so thinking about it so much that when it starts coming in, you're not fazed by it. You're not fazed by it. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, you're in the right direction, right under the moving forward positively in the right direction card. It's kind of one of these things where all these steps kind of come in, right? You have the location you're meant to live, or the home kind of home situation that you're meant to live in. Maybe you're in the right location, but you're meant to kind of do some renovations or change some things around in your current home. For some of you, most of you, you're going to be moving to a different location or a different home, or you're going to have a different home situation where you're going to be living with different people, or you're going to be living with your partner, living alone, or living with in an area where there's more soul friends or a better community, or the right people to work with around you. Yeah. Money comes to you easy. Money's going to come to you very easily at this time. And you're just letting it, you're just kind of, when things are finally, like, when things take off, and it's just like, oh my goodness, it's happening. And you don't really know what to do, and you just kind of, like, lay down. This has happened to me, like, this, I'm just using this as an example, but it's like this times 100, like, on a huge scale, like, times a million. But, like, when I get a video where it just hits, and I get a ton of views, and I get a ton of money from it, and a ton of interest, I just kind of, like, break down. I just turn numb. I just turn into nothing, and I just lay down, and I'm just like, okay, this is happening, and I don't even recognize it because it's, like, so overwhelming. Like, I got the thing that I want, and because I don't know how to accept it or take it in, I, like, fail immediately after. I don't do anything with it, or I don't know how to sustain it, right? So it's kind of like that, except this time you know how to accept it, you know how to receive it, you know how to sustain it, and you know how to continue with it, with this abundance coming in, okay? And then the 3 cups, so all the people, I'm getting one specifically, like, of course, your divine counterparts, so the person you're meant to be with, your romantic interest, your love partner for this lifetime, that person you're being connected to very strongly. You're going to get more signs, synchronicities, you're going to see them in your dreams. And let's get more information from Spirit. What is happening with that? April. That's so funny. I got that sign too. That come April, people are going to have a different life. So Spirit's just right now is like, just let things come in. You know where your direction of your life now. You know what you're meant to do. You know where you're going. And if not, you're going to within these next few weeks and few months for sure. And it's just going to be like, okay, like, I know what I'm supposed to do with my, like, financial life, my job, my career, my money. I know what to do with the people, the relationships in my life, and I know the direction I'm supposed to go. And you're just kind of figuring out, like, okay, what order should I do it in? It might be nice to do this within the next year, 8 months or so. Okay, like, oh, should I work on the move first, or the home repairs, or should I do, the health thing first, or should I put more focus on the friends and the community first, or the coworkers, or this project, or the romantic interest, or should I work on investing first? So, you have all these, like, things going on, and you're just kind of figuring out, you're going in the right direction now. All the things that you were meant to do right now are very easy on the table for you to see very clearly. And you're just kind of organizing, what do I want to do first? What do I want to spend more time on? Things like that. Success. Yeah, well, success comes to you easily. It came with the star card, like. So you just know by April you will be successful. So between now, October, November, December, until next spring, for us Northern Hemisphere people, January, February, March, April. That's not too long. A lot of things are going to align and work out. So between now, October, and next April, so to now, October and March, February, March, the next 6 months, I literally said that. The energy of the eclipse in Taurus is going to bring in physical abundance, like decades worth, like lifetimes worth of abundance, divine energy, and clarity on the direction you're supposed to be going, clarity on material matters, what you're supposed to do in terms of work, what the divine wants you to do, what your spirit guides want you to do, what your higher self wants you to do. And people are going to be coming in. It's going to be very obvious and very clear to you what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, last message from Spirit Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. That's so funny. I was like finally playing with some music, creating music the other day. And it's like, I kept saying like, oh, high as the eagle. Like, I'm going to call this song High as the Eagle, High as the Eagle, or something like that. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah. Because we have the moon card, which is like kind of, nothing was really clear. You're working on such intense things underneath the surface. You're working mostly on your spiritual side, your emotional side, your inner work. You've been doing that. And now here comes in the gift basket from the universe. You know, your triumph over troubles. You're being recognized for what you've done, what you've accomplished, and rewarded for that. You have success that is imminent. In 6 months, by April, you'll be fully successful. But in this next 6-month period, you're going to be receiving this fruit basket. You're going to be receiving all the things that you've been working on in physical form, in physical manifestation. And I want to see if there's anything in regards to like October specifically. 3 of Swords. So I'm getting like the 3 of Wands here, 7 of Wands. Okay, 4 of Swords. Yeah, and the Moon card. I'm getting it specifically in October. It's getting over the heartbreak. Just this month, there's so many changes coming and so many things that are coming through. It's kind of like you've been working so hard. You know when you get that feeling when you're just going to cry because it's like, dang, I've been working on this forever in my life. Like I've been stuck. I've been fighting against the forces for so long that I've gotten kind of used to the forces. Like, you know, I was thinking about the other day, I was talking to my spiritual friend about this, but I had to heal. There was this last bit of inner child healing that I had to do. This was a couple of weeks before. No, this is the beginning of September or something, around that time, where I had to do the healing of what would it have been like if I grew up since childhood with no one putting toxic chemicals in our food or water or air, and we just had clean water, clean air, clean food, a harmonious society, a more giving, loving society where you could, like, you know, study what you wanted, a better educational system, a better community system, and just a better world, you know, and kind of heal that. So that's the kind of energy I got here. It's like you're healing the fact when you get all these things in, all the like the exact things that you need to do for the rest of your life, but more significantly in the next few years, all that becoming very obvious to you in this month. That comes in. So it's going to be like you get everything that you want, or you know it's all coming in right now, but there's a part of you that needs to like kind of figure out like how to be okay with that. How to be okay that you didn't get it sooner, how to be okay with like receiving the rewards and recognition for all you've done, to recognize that you are your highest and best version of yourself and that you're on your highest and best timeline and that everything is happening now. October is specifically to kind of, scissors, disappointment in some affair, to cut all those things out. The 3 of Swords is specifically like heartbreak. So it's like to cut out that heartbreak. So that's light work for you, Lightworker, for October. It's just to accept, receive, and be okay with the fact that you're receiving all these good things. Because once you're in the good energy, it's going to be like, what kind of hellhole was I living in before? And that's what you have to heal. Okay? So, okay, right, I signed up to have this kind of hellish life with a lot of dark experiences and do a lot of shadow work for the awakening of mankind for this special time in human history. And it's kind of bringing everything into focus, because once you're in that this beautiful new healed energy where you're receiving everything and you know you're receiving everything now, you're going to feel like, what the F did I have to deal with before? Why did I? You know, there's going to be a little bit of a cognitive dissonance for a second. That's what October is for. And what about October, November, December, the season specifically? King of Wands, face down, it came out this way. You're moving very quickly, very powerfully, with a lot of spiritual protection. Your guides are with you, your ancestors are with you, very, very high level energetic beings are with you, your highest light is with you. You're moving very rapidly now, and you know, you can see it. This is what you're meant for. This is your life. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So I'm getting, for some of you, like, it hit this like star card, which is under this like 3 of cups. So some of you are getting having a, if you're female, like, you're definitely having your divine counterpart, if you're already not with them, come in at this time. That's a confirmation. An elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So I feel like with the elephant, it's like a long journey. So this is like your divine counterpart that's coming in that you know is part of your spiritual journey. It is your divine counterpart, not just a someone, not just a regular person that you just happen to bump into. This is like, we're entering a part, we went through a lot of divine feminine energy, connecting with our spiritual self and our emotional bodies, our inner child, our dark shadow aspects and everything. We did a lot of our inner work. Whether you're male or female, we're entering our masculine, healed masculine energy, where we're having a lot of physical abundance come in. Forward movement, a lot of wands energy here. We're getting the ideas, we're getting the tasks, we're getting all the things lined up. We're getting all the things that we need, and we know it. And then we're going to have to lead forward. We're going to have to leave this collective with healed masculine energies, whether you're male or female. Where when the collective, we switch with the collective now, they're going to be going through an awakening and entering into healing their feminine energy. So we're leading with the masculine energies. Masculine energies lead in the physical. So that's what we're doing. We're going into our divine masculine energies. And lastly, dog, protection from a powerful friend. So no one is going on this next part of your journey alone. You will get your divine counterpart. You will get friends. You will get the right people to work with, different people for different hobbies and different projects that you'll be working with. They're all coming in. These people are very loyal. They are your protection. You're also their protector. You are protecting each other. I mentioned that in a recent love reading on Mostly in the Moment, my other channel. When I don't get to get my high level spiritual readings out, it enters my love readings on that channel. But I was mentioning in one of the reads that you're entering a phase where you will be strongly protecting your loved ones, your divine counterpart, and your soul family. They'll be protecting you, you'll be protecting them, and you'll both be very protected by the divine. So no one's entering this next chapter of their lives alone, this next segment of our divine mission alone. This is where it starts. I've been saying that since years. October 2023, here we go. Lightworker, Starseeds, Wayshower, spiritual leaders, thank you for joining me here for this reading. And I wish you much love and light.